Hey, what is happening, you dummy thick Dawn fan? Today, we're going to take a look at one of the powerhouses from the Silver Tempest set. That is the Regidrago VSTAR 280 HP, the Apex Dragon attack for Grass Fire. Choose an attack from a Dragon Pokemon discard pile and use it as its attack. And we have a ton of different Dragon Pokemon to take advantage of. And then it's got the Legacy Star ability, which is a super great consistency ability to help us set up initially and get the Regidragos attacking. Once in your turn, we may discard the top 7 cards of our deck and then take any 2 cards from our discard pile and put them into our hand. Any 2 cards does not have to be 2 of the 7 we discarded. So let's go ahead and take a look at the list, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about as far as these options go. Even though Regidrago is the main attacker in the deck, it really isn't the star of the show. The stars of the show are all of the other Dragon's Pokemon's attacks that we actually use. So I'm going to go over all those real fast. I guess the first thing I should mention is we are playing this with Rillaboom. That's right, the Rillaboom is back. It's been a while. With the Voltage Beat ability, once on your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 Grass Energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon. And with the attack of the Regidrago being Grass Fire, it makes perfect sense to pair it with the Rillaboom. And also a bunch of our attacks discard or lost zone energy, so getting that energy back quickly and efficiently is super important. With the Legacy Star ability, it's pretty easy to actually get off a turn 2 Rillaboom. I think actually every single game I've played with this deck, I've gotten turn 2 Rillaboom, as long as I get the Grookey out turn 1, which I've maybe whiffed like once, I think. So Flygon is the first one with the Draconic Impulse attack, 160 plus 160 more if we discard 3 energy from this Pokemon. If our opponent's active Pokemon is a VMAX Pokemon, so we're discarding energy with that attack. My favorite attacker in the deck is the Garchomp V with the Sonic Strike. This is a super powerful attack that is pretty hard to utilize if it's costing water, fighting, colorless, and you're on a basic Pokemon with only 200 HP. But when the Regidrago is using it, discarding 3 energy to do 220 to any of our opponent's Pokemon is huge. Most V Pokemon don't have over 220 HP, so we can be picking off our opponent's main attackers before they get a chance to evolve as soon as turn 2. The Garchomp is by far my favorite attacker in this deck. And also in the late game, it can be used to get our last 2 prize cards on something like a Luminion or a Crobat. This card is, I just love the Garchomp V in this deck. It's absurd. Up next, we have the Appleton, 70 damage for each special energy card attached to our opponent's Pokemon. This is really good up against the Lugia decks that get a little bit too out of hand and put a few too many energy in play, or trying to set up a little bit further ahead into the game. We can punish them with the Appleton with the thick mucus. We've got the good old Duraludon VMAX in here for the GMAX pulverization, 220 damage. Another way to take KOs on V Pokemon, but this way we don't have to discard our energy. 220, also a way to get around stuff like Miltank, of course, if we need something like that. Heavy hitter, the Giratina V-Star. Now, this one doesn't discard the energy. It does loss on them, so you got to be a little bit careful with that. Make sure you don't run out of energy because you lost impacted too many times. But 280 KOs most V-Star Pokemon if they don't have like a V-Guard energy or a Gardevoir or anything like that. So a big heavy hitter in the Giratina. And when we can't quite get a 1-hit KO, and we want to slow down the possibility of our opponent KOing us or force him to even 2 or 3 hit KO us, we got the Goodra V-Star with the Rolling Iron, 200 damage, and then we take 80 less damage from our opponent's attack. So as you can see, we got a ton of different options in the attacks here. The only other thing I'll point out in the list is that we do have double energy recycler in here because we use up a lot of energy, and the deck is super aggressive. We've got 4 researchers as our main draw supporter, and of course the Legacy Star ability as well. So we need to get a lot of energy back into the deck usually pretty often. I find myself using 1 to 2 energy recycler every single game. All right, before we get into the gameplay, I just wanted to let you all know about the Full Grip Games holiday sale going on. It's going to be going on until the end of the month, but make sure you get over there quickly because some of the products are already starting to sell out. A bunch of great deals and prices on a whole bunch of Pokemon TCG products. Like I said, some of them are already starting to sell out, so make sure you get over there, check them out, and get yourself a pick of the sale while you can. Let's go ahead. Let's get into the gameplay. All right, here we go. Lost a coin flip. So we will be going second. Pretty good opening hand, though. The Stormy Mountains. We got the Ultra Ball to find ourselves that Grookey on the first turn, and the Energy Attachment. And we'll have a choice of attacker to move to the discard pile. We are up against an Arceus deck with the V-Guard Energy. Is that going to be tough? That might be tough. We'll see. The V-Guard Energy might be... it shouldn't be that big of a deal. We'll see. Definitely need to get down double Grookey. Otherwise, our opponent might be able to... kind of body us. All right, so what do we want in the discard pile here? Probably Goodra is going to be a good attacker early. Goodra or Garchomp, I'm liking the idea of. I think Goodra might be my initial attacker here. Prized a V-Star. Okay. I don't really want to put another V in play yet. I might not want my bench to work out that way, so I'm not going to use the Story Mountains. I could also like play Collapse Stadium or something like that. Could make things awkward. Second Grookey. Hey, really, really good hand here. Grookey. I don't think I'm gonna bench a Greninja yet though, because once again I might want to use that bench space for something else. Energy Recycler in the hand I'm not a huge fan of. I could Celestial Roar. Don't love the idea of that, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pass over to my opponent. Yeah, the bench space I can still use for a Crobat or Luminion. I don't want to be too aggressive with this bench space yet. So we'll go ahead and wait on that. Adventures Discovery. So it looks like it is the Mewtwo V Union. I don't know if I have a great answer for the Mewtwo V Union, to be honest. I can't one-hit KO it. I don't really know if I have a great answer for it. Can't one-hit KO it. Alright, Arceus is online. We can't one-hit KO this Arceus either because of the V-Guard energy, which is pretty annoying. There was a Quick Ball. Yeah, the V-Guard energy is annoying. The card for it. So I can't even bench snipe. So they're gonna hit me for 180. And then 100 next turn. So I am gonna get KO'd next turn, even if I attack with the Goodra. They don't have much else going on. There's some weird play I could do because they played it like that? I don't think so, right? Ooh, good top deck. Andy out. The Boomer. So now I'm gonna go Evo. I'll go VSTAR. I could just go ahead and hit with the Dragon Laser. It would do minus, it would do 80 damage, but that'd be enough to set it up for the 2-hit KO here. So I think I like that. And then I don't lose another V-Star because of it. Is there any like weird attacker I could use here that take advantage of them having one Pokemon in play? I don't think so, right? Okay. I kind of do want to use the Stormy Mountains while I can. Especially because I expect my opponent to get my active next turn. Dragon Laser. And I can do 10 damage to something. I don't know. Maybe the Guard Fort. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. I would have done it to a V Pokemon probably if that was in play. Yeah, I lose way less by attacking with the V here. I do hit less hard, which could come back to bite me, but hopefully I can just get the other thing in the discard pile and I don't have to worry about that. We'll see. Hopefully I can get something in the discard pile. I guess I can't use Goodra as an attacker next turn though now because I attacked like this. And I would like to use Goodra, but I have to like settle for a Giratina, I guess. There goes my Stormy Mountain. Yeah, I guess that is something that was interesting there. If I attack with Goodra this turn, I can attack with Goodra next turn, make 100 reduced damage. I can attack with Goodra again, and then they're not 2-hit KOing me. So maybe that was a mistake on my part for playing it out like that. I could have gone rolling. I could have rolling ironed into rolling iron. But then I feel like I have to use my V-Star ability right now, which I didn't really want to do either. Interesting. All right. Now I got to look for the Tina knockout. I can't even want to KO the next. Yeah, that makes it. That probably is a mistake for me to not look for the rolling iron into rolling iron. Because now I got to use Giratina, which is like not as cool at all. Okay, so I think we just start with the Legacy Star here. Sure. Okay, a lot of stuff. Of energy in the discard pile, that's fine. We have the Recycler. I might just go, ooh, my Ordinary Rod is in there though, but I don't really need to recover any of this, to be honest. I could just go Candy plus Research. I think that would be fine. Candy out the other Rillaboom, get a lot of energy in play, have a lot of options. Okay, I like that. Guard this, go ahead and grab the Garchomp. Candy out the Rillaboom. Energy Recycler. Bench the Greninja as well. They still have their V-Star power as well. Definitely a little scary. I can use this. I think I'll use both Rillabooms. I'll put 2 on the active. Rillaboom to the bench. And then Research here. I need to draw Fire Energy. I did not draw Fire Energy. Okay, things are getting a little bit scary. We have Crobat as well that we can use. Grab the Giratina. Get this KO. Ultra Ball away. These two. there any point in grabbing anything? I'm gonna start with Greninja because I don't want to put Crobat in play. It's like a pretty easy 2-prize card knockout for my opponent. No hits. Okay, evolve. I can pretty much fully play out the hand here. Maximize my odds. Getting this fire energy. We've basically burned through our whole deck here. I got the fire energy now. Should be a little bit too little too late though. Oh, actually, we could attack with the Ralladon and get the KO here. That's actually super sick. All right. It ignores all effects. Yeah. There we go. So we get to keep our energy. Don't have to use the Tina. It's still going to get tough from here, though, I feel like. Yeah, I think it's still going to be a pretty tough dub from here, though. I still have... We've got the Marnie to disrupt. And we can get into some Rolling Irons on this next turn. Yeah, the Rolling Irons are going to be big here on this next turn. But if they ever set up the Mewtwo, do I just lose to the Mewtwo? How can I deal with the Mewtwo? I feel like I don't have a great way to answer the Mewtwo. And I can't KO this Arceus. I think we're going to have to like hard retreat Marnie next turn and then Rolling Iron to reduce the damage I take. But 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're a piece away still. Ugh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If the piece was prized, I got a pretty good chance of pulling it out here. Yeah, this Marnie's gonna have to be sick, but it doesn't even matter. They still have Starbirth. Well, yeah, they have Starbirth, so getting this Mewtwo piece discarded here won't be very tough for them, to be honest. We have anything cheesy? We have nothing cheesy. Yeah, I probably should just play for the Rolling Iron more aggressively, I think. That was like my mistake. Now we're just gonna have to go ahead and hit with now we're gonna have to go into the Rolling Iron now. It feels gonna be a little bit too little too late. All right, there's the 4th piece. Oh man, I'm struggling to see how I can make a comeback. What if... Okay, so they're gonna set up the Mewtwo. They're gonna load it up. Bunch of energy. It depends how many... Actually, maybe it depends how many energy they load up here. What if I just like sniped their Mewtwo for 220? I mean, they're gonna have energy to load up with it on it, right? They're gonna have energy for sure. Okay, what if I just snipe the Mewtwo for 220 damage? What happens? Well, they can just attack with the Mewtwo. They are Starbirthing here, which is interesting. Okay, so if I snipe the Mewtwo for 220, they knock me out. Well, if I snipe with the active Regidrago for 220 on the Mewtwo. Okay, I think I have a chance here, actually. So I can snipe... Yeah, I can snipe the Mewtwo for 220. They could just retreat to the Mewtwo and heal then, though. And then I'm not sure what I do. Yeah, then I'm not sure what I do if they do that. I would, like, need them to, like, not see that play, I guess. Because I'm actually not sure what I do then. That is the play I see. Snipe the benched Mewtwo for 220 damage. So that's what we're going to do. All right, fire. Ooh. Does gussing it up ever do anything for me? I don't think so, right? I could Lost Impact it instead, so they couldn't heal out of range. Bring it up, Lost Impact. And then... Okay, that might be my move here. Okay. Then if they have Boss KO on this, I just have to hope they don't have the Boss KO on this then. Okay, attach... No energy left. With a lot of if we get the Recycle, though, we could attack with a Rillaboom, actually. Okay, we got some plays for sure. Okay. Lost Impact. 280. I gotta hit this thing hard here. Gotta hit it hard. Grass there. All right. Hit it hard. If they always have a boss here for my Crobat, they do always win. So I can't do anything about that. If they have a Gust for my Crobat at the end of this game, we do just lose. They can put 8 active. They have 8 left to work with. Yeah, if they can just get my Crobat, they can just get my Crobat. But I think we're going to Marnie here. Hope that just doesn't go down like that. Okay, so we can Rolling Iron with this. Yeah, I mean, they got 5-card hand and Primate Wisdom 1 card. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. But we have a chance here. All right. I really didn't want to bench the Crobat. when I did it, I really did not want to bench the Crobat, but we kind of had to, I feel like. Marnie and Prey, I think, is on the menu. Okay, Marnie and Prey. That's it. We're all in. Hoping for the best. Just gonna thin out the deck a little bit here. See what's in there as well. One grass energy. I could shuffle. All right, we're gonna do a little shuffling here, a little shuffle action. 2 grass back, and I think we just chill from there. Yeah, Apex Dragon, Rolling Iron. Did I say Rolling Thunder? Rolling Iron for the KO. 2 hundo. And do they have the Gust? Man, I really wish we didn't have to put that Crobat in play. We would have had game on the next turn. Yeah, this one was brutal. A little bit of a mistake in the early game for me. Should have been using more Rolling Iron. Didn't do that. And do they have a Serena? No, they've got the Serena. Oh, this one actually seems pretty tough. They're really tanky. Hard for us to get the 1 KOs. And then if the Mewtwo gets online, we're in big trouble. But if we actually didn't put the Crobat in play, we would have won that one. That one's crazy. That was actually crazy. I was actually surprised we were able to keep it that close. But we do end up losing in the end. If you guys want to check out some more gameplay from me with this deck, check out the secondary YouTube channel, of course. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.